Significant difference between this game tonight and the one down there.
Yeah, big difference. We shot 46% here. I don't know what we shot in the 30s, I think. There. We shot it better today. Didn't shoot great, but we shot it a lot better. And we rebounded it better there, and they rebounded it better here, I think.
Well, this is number 2. I know you said after the game down there last Saturday, or down at Texas Tech, that if the team can get on and get on a run here, you still got a shot at the NCAA. You still feel that way this evening?
Sure. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. I mean, we had, I think at that time, we had 10 games to go, I think. Just got to win games. And the formula's pretty simple. You got to win.
Are you still baffled why they let teams commit back after when they're behind?
Their point guard played great. I mean, he made some hard shots. And we got on the side of them. We didn't do a very good job with the screen. So we're trying to get under and keep him in front of us, so we didn't do a very good job of that. And we tried to hard hedge it and didn't do a very good job of that, so we ended up doubling.
Coach, are you seeing anything different out of Dennis now than what you've?
I think it was terrific. So much more active. You know, he does a great job sealing people. We don't do a great job of getting him the ball. But I think the last 2 games is the best 2 all-around games that Dennis has played.
What do you think? Just more energy?
He's got a lot of energy. He was terrific in practice yesterday. Actually dove out of bounds, which you don't see Dennis doing a lot. Dove out of bounds in practice yesterday and hit his back on the stands there. Nice. Yeah, he sprained his ankle at Texas Tech and did. I mean, he worked really hard at rehab, and I mean, he's been terrific.
You gave him a hug after a defensive rebound with about 2 minutes to go. It seemed like a weird time.
He blocked the shot, and I mean, did a great job blocking the shot. Got over, and somehow they called a foul. But I thought it was great. He hasn't made plays like that. He hasn't been that. Excuse me. He hasn't been that active. And we can keep him that active. That helps our team a bunch.
Because he had that block in transition at Tech the other day. I guess
They had 3. They had 3. They gave him 2, but he had 3 at Tech. Which just means he's active. He's getting the ball. I think he's really active in the post. I think what most people don't appreciate is he occupies so many people down there.
Good job. So, there's still a number of games left, but when you look at Dennis, has he, over the course of his career, has he been the kind of player you saw or you thought, when he was a freshman?
I think he has been the last couple games, yeah. It's you get down there in the post and root around with guys that are 260, 270 pounds, and you got them on your back, and you don't get the ball when you're open, and all of a sudden you get a little frustrated. I think you would. I don't know if you would, but you don't seem to get frustrated much. As long as you get to watch a Super Bowl, I think everything's wonderful. Life's good.
This team seems to have learned that the importance of defense, and they seem to be playing it like you want it to be played.
I thought, Bob, we were pretty good until the stretch in the second half. We got up by 11, and we got on the side of them. You can't play on the side. That's his formula for disaster. We got on the side of them too many times, and
you also turned it over a whole bunch during that time, though, too.
Yeah, we turned it over, but you know, we turn it over. We turn it over to start the game, and said we're still okay because we guarded well. You know, as much time as we've spent like throwing it up the floor too. I mean, Eric Murray makes 2 great plays, and then throws one away and almost threw the other one away. And we spent a lot of time passing the ball up the floor because I thought we could, you know, I thought we could make some steals. I think I just saw in the league, maybe I'm wrong, but I think we're second in the league in steals, or something like that. Third, something like that.
Coach, Aaron Harris has been playing pretty consistently. What's your confidence level in him right now, and how has it changed from day one this season?
Well, I think more importantly, I think his teammates have confidence in him. I mean, they're looking to get him the ball. I think everybody else has figured out he can make shots, so he's being guarded a lot better than what he was guarded earlier. But I think the most important thing is they're looking to get him the ball.
What about on the defensive side? You can often see him calling for, you know, the #1 offensive player on the other team.
He's a competitive guy. And, you know, his thing is I'm bigger than those other 2 guys, so I should be able to guard a guy better. And he's made a lot of progress.
Aaron was saying that he's been watching some film with Deshaun, and back when Deshaun played and trying to learn a little bit from him. How much is Deshaun? I mean, how much is that helping Aaron?
I got no idea.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know. You just told me something I didn't know, which is very rare.
It's got to drive you a little bit crazy to see them with 17 offensive rebounds and 15 to 3 and.
Yeah, we didn't do a very good job, but their wings are really athletic and big, and we didn't do a very good job blocking them out. I mean, I told Keaton, Keaton, if you can't block out a guy with 1 shoe, I mean, who are we going to block out? I mean, they got some bounces too. You know, that happens once in a while too.
You like these 9 o'clock games?
Probably more than you do.
Huh?
I said probably more than you do. I'm a night guy.
I'm sure you do.
I'm a night guy, Nick. I'm not a morning guy. I'm a night
Don't
guy.
you think that is unfair if you get too many of those to long-time loyal ticket buyers?
They weren't coming today anyway. They weren't coming tonight anyways. I mean, they were all snowed in. I thought getting 4,000 people here tonight with the conditions that we had was really good. You know, I mean, probably most of the people from Suncrest, because there were people from Charleston that came. But they said, you know, they didn't get snow until about 10 miles above Clarksburg, below Clarksburg. So, yeah, I mean, I was happy with the people that we had there tonight. I mean, considering the conditions. I don't
How
think
many more of those do you
o'clock.
have?
At home? None. None, that's it.
You don't have any more 9s?
Yeah, but they're on the road. They're on the road. We have no control, Nick. We have absolutely no control. They tell us when to play.
I don't mind myself.
Oh, come
But
on.
I just think
You might miss breakfast tomorrow.
but just like the crowd, I don't know what the call was tonight.
4,000 something.
Almost 5.
Yeah.
49, almost 5.
49.
Oh, was it 5,000?
Yeah.
What is it? I can't see.
49.66.
You know, and I'm sure we didn't get anybody from the Eastern Panhandle or you know, not the crowd that we normally get from the Eastern Panhandle. Because it's snowing worse, I think, that way. Yeah. It was bad coming from Wheeling. And I talked to a couple of people who came from Wheeling, said it was bad.
I don't mind it at home because I get my pajamas.
Yeah, but you stay up too late, you miss breakfast the next morning.
Coach, you got your 12 core guys, and once they kind of realize that they're all not going to be scorers this season, has it been a transition to go from that realization to get them, you know, to define their roles as far as, you know, this guy's going to be a defender, this guy's going to be a passer, this guy can shoot?
You're still looking to find that passer. But, yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, it has been. But it always is. I mean, this isn't, they may have taken a little longer, but But, you know, I think it's that way. I mean, it's going to be that way next year. We're bringing those guys in, we're bringing in.
Coach, you were talking about Dennis earlier. What kind of impact do you think he's had on this year's team, being, you know, the only four-year player under this year's team? What kind of impact he's had on and off the court?
Well, Dennis is a great guy. I mean, I think that's the. I don't know if you ask me what's Dennis's attributes. He's a really good person. He's a great guy. I mean, everybody likes him. He could probably be student body president if he wanted to be. He's like the mayor of the mountain lair. Everybody loves him. He's a good guy. And I think, you know, you want to have a role model who's a good person. He's a great person.
Bob, I know you're not happy being 500 at this point in the season, but beginning today, are you happy with where this team is right now, heading down the stretch?
Well, you know, when you go through years like this, you learn to, I mean, you know, the old cliche, take them one at a time. There were other times where we thought we kind of had turned the corner a little bit, and we kind of reverted back. I think we got a chance. I really do. And I think we got a chance. I think we're getting better at guarding. We didn't rebound it very well today, but we have started to rebound it better. I think Dennis's activity has been really good, and you know we're healthy again too. I mean, that's part of it. I think hopefully we get Matt back for Saturday, which gives us another guy who can make shots. And, you know, well, we didn't guard, and we didn't make shots. That's really a bad combination. They shoot 35%. You know, people were shooting 43% against us. That's never, ever, ever happened. Now, some of that's because we throw the ball to them. Live ball turnovers are killers. They're killers.
Anything else?
Yeah, Bob, the last 5, 6, 7 games, you've actually shot the ball 40, 43, 44%. It's nothing like it was the first 15 games of the season. Is what you've done the last 4 or 5 games, is that this team, or are they just on a hot streak?
But, you know, Dave, there's so many factors into that. I think we don't offensive rebound it and score the way we have before, because we don't have KJ and we don't have, you know, those guys that we had, you know, Ebanks and so forth and so on. And that they were very good at that. We haven't really forced enough live ball turnovers. We're starting to do that better, which is going to increase your shooting percentage. And then the truth of the matter is the 2 freshmen that, you know, we thought could make shots when we recruited them. 1, they've started making shots, and 2, our other guys are looking for them and trying to get them open. So that's helped. You know, now that being said, Aaron hadn't shot it very well lately, but they've been chasing him like crazy because they know he's the guy who makes perimeter shots. But I mean, you can see it. It looked more like us. Jabari pushing it down the floor and looking for Aaron in transition. I mean, how many times did you see Joe Mazzulla do that for Deshaun, or Truck do that for Casey, or you know what I mean? The guys that they knew could make shots. And we're starting to do a better job of that, defying Aaron and defying Terry. Aaron is moving better. We got to get Terry to be more active. But
along those lines with Aaron, he hasn't shot the ball well the last 2 games, but he's got to the free throw line, I think, 12 times and made 10 of those. Is that sort of an element of his game to be more aggressive if they're taking away some of the perimeter shots?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Larry's talked to him about it. Ronnie's talked to him about it. Yeah. That's what scorers do. They find ways to score.